Okay, I think we are live here. Is there a bit of a delay? All right. Can you hear me okay, Melissa?
I can. Can you hear me okay?
I can. All right. Hello, everybody. It is Emily Petrov, and I am so excited for today. We have been gearing up behind the scenes, and today we get to unveil a very important part of this journey and a first step. So I would love for all of you to meet my wonderful friend and new collaboration partner, Melissa Bolin. Welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Emily. I'm just really feeling excited and so blessed to, number one, just to know you and also to be able to walk beside you down this journey. It's going to be so fun.
It's gonna be so fun. We are already having fun, even though
Yeah,
there's
we
like
are.
we had a little technical difficulty. So for those of you who've been waiting for a few minutes, I apologize. Nothing like just like not being able to get the things to do the things that they're supposed to do that they normally do, right?
Right?
All right. So, I wanted to first start by having you just tell everyone a little bit about your story, who you are, and how we got here, and why this is so important to you, why you said yes to bringing Switch Society to Sparks, Nevada.
Well, how long is your show, Emily?
We can take as much
um,
time as we need. So,
Lots of twists and turns and hills and valleys to get here. I first off am so thankful to be married to the man of my dreams. His name is Eric, and he's supported me through so many things, this included, of course. And I have a background in sales. I've sold everything you can think of, but the kitchen sink. I haven't sold plumbing, but I've sold health and life insurance. I've sold radio media. I sold TV media and Hispanic TV media. And no, I don't speak Spanish. Um, and then I sold cars, which was horrible. I would not recommend it. And then I sold RVs, which was really a lot of fun. When COVID hit, the RV industry kind of boomed and then it didn't. And my employer decided they didn't need me in finance anymore. So I was at home, and good thing because some personal things happened with my oldest daughter, and we ended up having our two grandbabies, Brett and Kimberly. And then a few months after she passed, um, God laid it on my heart that I was going to start a business. And I didn't know when it was going to be. I knew it would happen. I wasn't doubting. I didn't know when, I didn't know what or who or why or how, any of that. I just really believed that it was going to happen. I wasn't worried about it, surprisingly. Um, and then we went on a cruise. And at our dinner table, if you're on a cruise, you can choose to have the same mealtime every night. And that way you get to learn and meet the people in your group there in your table. And we met some really amazing people, including, why can't I think of her name?
Danielle.
Danielle, Danielle, including Danielle. And we got to talking, and oh my gosh, you're from Montana. I'm from Montana. I grew up in Dillon, Montana, big sky country. And so that kind of bonded us a little bit. And then we started talking a little more and discovered that we were really similar in a lot of ways, including the way that we grew up and the things that we experienced and how we are the people we are today. And Danielle is just a beautiful soul. I love
She
her so
really
much.
is. Yeah, she really is.
She is. And then another night we came to dinner. She had on this really cute blouse. And I said, I love your blouse. Where did you get it? And she said, oh, I got it at Switch. And I look at her and I'm like, am I supposed to know what that is? Because I'm a shopper and I have no idea what that is. And she's like, Well, and then she started to explain to me what it was, and I was really intrigued. And then my husband got in the conversation, and he was really intrigued. So then, we had our dinner and we finished our cruise. I could not stop thinking about Switch Society. And it just really hit home with me. And I was like, why can't I stop thinking about this? And so then we get home a few weeks later. I'm like, Eric, I'm doing this. I'm doing Switch. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I have to do. I'm doing it. And he's like, okay. So that's where we landed at Switch and got to meet Emily, and who is just another beautiful soul and is so helpful and smart and funny and beautiful. Um, did I ever say beautiful like 3, 4
Oh,
times?
you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
So,
Yeah, it's so interesting to me. We just never really know. I was telling a little blurb of this story when I was telling people that I was going to be talking to you today so that they got an opportunity to experience you like I've been experiencing you for the last couple of months. They were like, "Well, how did you even meet her? Like, how did Sparks, Nevada? That's pretty random."
I
And
know,
so I was
it's
telling them just
crazy.
a little blib about the story, and it's just, it's divine guidance, right? It's divine timing. I just really feel like the universe supports us in our next steps, and I think that, ooh, that's going to make me emotional.
Absolutely. There are no accidents, honey. We
Right?
meet these people for a reason,
Yeah.
you know?
And so, yeah, so I'm so grateful that you're here, and I'm so grateful that we get to work together and do all these fun things. And so, I wanted to so there's all kinds of opportunities for you to start a business, right? Somebody who has the background and the experience and the knowledge and the get up and go like you have. So why switch? Like what about it hit your heart, or what was the thing that made you feel like this was the thing versus all the plethora of other options that are out there?
Well, first and foremost, it's helping women. I love helping people. And I feel like I do a pretty good job accessorizing and fashioning myself. But I thought, it would be so amazing to just empower these women who maybe aren't sure about what they should wear, or maybe afraid to try something new. So helping women just feel their best. And not only that, but, save some money. I mean, you're
Yeah.
not buying these clothes brand new. You're not buying them. And so I like that appeal. And Emily, I mean, who wouldn't want to be in business with you? I mean, come on now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. And I feel like we are just starting this process where we're going to have all kinds of other women who are just like us, right? Who want to be in a community with other women who really want to build
Yeah.
businesses that support other women, right? And this journey, and it's like this beautiful triple threat. And there's even, this we're just starting on this process. So there's so much about Switch that you haven't even been able to experience yet, that I'm so excited that we get to do that together. And so let's
And
see.
not only that, but the environment, it's a win all the way around. I mean, it's helping women, it's helping the environment. People are very passionate about these huge landfills that clothing just gets dumped in.
Yeah,
And I think
absolutely.
I've always been one to appreciate used clothing. I've never shied away from it, and I love it. And I think it's great. I think it's great for that reason too.
Yeah, absolutely. That was going to be my next question is, a big part of what we're doing really is, it's about sustainability and conscious consumerism. And so I was going to ask you from your point of view, what about the systems that we have in place today feel kind of, like broken, or, misaligned to you?
Well, the systems that we use for, clothing and accessories as women, it's all about get more. This is on sale, that's on sale, buy one, get one free. Hurry up, the sale ends tomorrow. It's springtime, you need a whole new wardrobe, So it's not about sustainability at all. And I think that's really flawed because it causes debt, it causes anxiety. I got to come home. I bought all this new stuff and I got to hide these bags from my husband. Oh my gosh, I feel so guilty.
Yeah.
So we're all about at Switch, we're all about no guilt, no guilt. You get to go and get a whole new outfit, however much you want, and you can feel good about it.
Yeah, it's no guilt, no risk, right? Like it just is
Yeah.
it's so fun. and it's changed my life completely, and it's changing the lives of women all over. And I'm so excited for you to be able to do that. So, um, why, like we had talked about, right? Like starting, you're gonna open your first store in Sparks. And so of all the places that you could have, opened, because we talked about, there's opportunity for you potentially in the future to open in other locations as well. What made you want to start with Sparks? Like why? I mean, I know you live there, but what do you love about Sparks, and why do you feel like Switch is a good fit for Sparks?
Just love it here. Obviously, we live here. We live in a very nice community. People here are very nice and kind, and I think there's a need for it here. I really do. I want to build first and foremost my community
Yeah.
of
Love
women.
it. That's the other thing that I think people don't know yet, is that we're a store, but we're not really a
Mhm.
store, right? We're
Right.
not we're not retail, we're not really a thrift store, right? We're a community of women. So when you talk about that tight knit kind of, everyone, is kind to each other, and really believes in that, being part of something that impacts everyone else, right? That infrastructure
Mhm.
is really what Switch was built on, and what we have here in Billings. And so I am excited for you to be able to share that with your community, and for them to experience what it's like to be a part of a community that has a circular wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
It's magnificent. And yeah,
I mean, everybody listening, can you even imagine like going in to look at clothes and the person there knows who you are? Hey, we just got this in. I thought it would look so good on you. That's
yeah,
what I want to do. It excites me. It makes me
yeah.
happy.
And it is so fun when you learn. Like I was just signing up a new member the other day, and we were talking about, right, our community hosts that we have in the store. They really learn, like, our clothing is such a big part of like how and we know this, but we don't really think about it in this level. Like we understand and know our members on a very deep level. And of course, not every single one of them like this, but I would say a large portion of them, we go through, their life transitions, if they change a job, if they have had some type of like, we have several members who have went through chemo. We have members who have had weight loss or weight gain,
Mhm.
having a baby, or they're going on a fun vacation, they are needing to go to a wedding, or they're getting married themselves, right? Like all these things, a funeral. There's all these things that happen in our lives as we're just navigating things. And Switch is such a great opportunity to support that without the additional burden of buying something new. And so
Mhm.
it's such a powerful moment to be able to get to know them, like you were just saying, and then to be able to say, oh my gosh, Josie is, I know she has this event coming up, or I know she's going through this. This is something that would be great for her. And to be able to have that kind of like additional support, like those are not things, that's what you get when you're part of a community like ours. Those are not things that you experience from the retail environment, or even a thrift store, right?
Mhm. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Right on point. I totally agree. And I'm looking forward to getting to know more women in my community and supporting them, and making a new outfit something to be excited about, have fun, go in there, try on
Yeah.
10 outfits, see
Yeah.
which ones you like,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
I always tell them, like, my rule is that if you see something, the psychology of shopping at Switch is very different than other places, right? Because it's like there's no guilt and no risk. So if you see something you like, the question you should ask yourself is, would I wear this one time? And if the answer is yes, then you absolutely should take her home, because you can just swap her back when you're done, right? So
That is so different. That is like completely opposite of how we feel. I mean, I go shopping with my girls and I always say, okay, do you love this? Do you absolutely love this? If you don't, then you shouldn't get it.
no more decision fatigue.
Right. That's awesome. I love it.
And it is so powerful for not only for us, just like as grown adult women, but as women who are right, teenagers or coming in, right? Like they're trying to figure out like what is my style? What is it? And that even changes. Like I am pretty eclectic in my style. You'll see me, you've seen me
No
wear
way.
all kinds of different wear all kinds of different things. Like there's very little that I'll shy away from, right? I'm really very open to a lot of things. And it gives us a chance, or gives us permission to be able to play and to be able to try something that
Yeah.
we normally wouldn't spend money on, or we're not really sure if that color or that style or that texture is something that really would fit because of whatever reason, right? We get to now do that without any kind of financial, emotional, the physical burden of that experience. It can really, really be very freeing. And the other thing that's so cool that I love to tell people about, and I want to talk about this in just a moment, a little bit more, is that when we are able to explore those things without the worry or the burden of financial worrying about the financial repercussions of that, oftentimes we are starting to explore things that were handed to us as little girls, right? From our teachers or our grandparents or our parents or our aunts or whoever was in our life that was helping shape us. And they said, you can't do this and you shouldn't do that and you most should do all these rules that really, like, we don't know if those, we thought they were serving us, but are they really serving us, you know? And so
Right.
I think it's so cool because in addition to that, it's like settling the nervous system, right? There's no anxiety around should I wear this, should I not wear this? It's like, I don't know. So anyway, I could go, you know me, I could go on and on and on a little soapbox about how the importance of what it does for our identity and how we're able to support ourselves in our just living our life. So I'm really excited because I'm coming to see you in a couple of weeks.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I'm just gonna give you a big hug and like never let go.
I am just so stoked that we get to do a couple of events together. And this is such an opportunity for people that are in the Sparks and Reno area or surrounding areas to be able to come and learn more about what Switch is and how it works and how they can support you in creating Switch in Sparks, right?
Yep, it's going to be so fun. We get to see Emily in person finally. You'll get to meet her and we'll just have have some hors d'oeuvres, maybe some wine or a soda or something and just hang out and talk about this whole new concept that's coming to Sparks.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So we want to make sure that people know that there's going to be a couple of events. It's going to be the week of April 20th that I'm going to be there. And so we just want to meet with people, right? We're going to host a couple of events that you could come to and learn a little bit about, but we also would love to connect with if they're in a business that has a lot of women that are employed there. We would love to be able to talk to them because we have some really cool collaboration opportunities and just if this feels like something, if you're like, wait, what is this? What is happening right now? Reach out to Melissa, and it's very easy to get a hold of her. You want to share your the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Sure, you can text me or call me, probably 775-741-8798. Let's book up the calendar for her while she's here because she needs to use all her words. So let's get it done.
I don't know if I ever use all my words.
You're like my husband. You're like my husband. It's so funny.
Oh, I love that. Who are you? Who are the women that you're hoping say yes to coming to these events and to come being founding members of Sparks Switch Society Sparks?
Well, of course, my close friends. I really want them to be involved in this. I think I know they'll love it. And like you were saying, women who know a lot of other women. So
Yeah.
maybe somebody who's an HR director somewhere that hires a lot of females. It'd be great in a few different ways we could do it. But if you want more info on that, you can absolutely reach out to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Melissa at switchsociety.org
Right.
is a great email to reach you at. Also, you can just send us a message, right? If you're on Facebook here
Right.
and you're
Sure.
seeing this, either one of us, you can reach out to us. If you're part of my community and you know somebody in that area who we should connect with, please send them, get in touch with us so that we can have coffee or a glass of wine with them while I'm there, and or even maybe while I'm not. We're happy to hop on and visit with people. We just really want to be able to, find the connectors in that
Right.
area who
Right.
really love what it is that we're doing, are inspired by what it is that Switch offers to women. And for anybody who doesn't know about it and how it works, I'm just going to give a brief little like
Okay.
overview so that they
Okay.
kind of are have an idea.
Okay.
So 80% of the American closet hasn't been worn in the last year. And we encourage women to bring all those things that you're just not wearing, they don't fit, you just aren't in love with it, or if you're anything like me, you just get bored with things, and there's nothing wrong with those pieces. You just would love to have something fun and new to wear to an event or to any every day. We encourage you to bring those things, and then we give you points for those items, and then you shop the store with your points. There's no exchange of money for any of the items in the store, and then the way you gain access to the store is through a monthly or annual membership. And then we're a true circular economy. You can just trade out as often and as much as you want. So the fun thing I always tell people is that, like, here we have a group of women who come almost every Saturday and swap their whole wardrobe for the week. Now, not everybody wants to do that, but each person gets to curate their experience to fit their own unique behaviors or lifestyle, things that are happening in their lives. And it's
You can be
just
like
about,
a celebrity and never wear the same outfit twice. I've
yes.
never seen you wear the same outfit twice.
I have a few. I love that, right? It's so fun.
Yeah.
And it's not something that I would have ever done. I think the other thing is, it's like sometimes it's like, is it because we don't have the financial means, and some people have the financial means too, like a celebrity, to be able to not ever wear the same thing twice. And although that's great and fine, the thing that I love about that is that then there's this consumption pattern that is
Mhm,
happening there. You're
mhm.
still
Right.
buying more, you're still consuming more, we're still making more, right? And Switch is sort of like this bridge between the making, right, the fashion industry, and I'm not going to go on a soapbox about the fashion industry today, but they're making more, and then, right, we often think we are just throwing it away or we're donating it, and a lot of those things that are going into places for donation, 65% of that stuff is stuff that could be used again. A lot of things that are brand new are ending up in a landfill, right? So a big part of our mission at Switch Society is to keep items out of the landfill and to make sure that the items go to the people who need them, want them, and can use them. We have a bunch of different avenues to be able to do that, and I'm excited for Melissa to be able to share that with all of you as we continue down this
Yeah.
journey. So,
Yay.
um,
I'm also on Instagram if anyone wants to reach me there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Melissa,
yeah,
Switch Society
absolutely.
Sparks.
Yes. Excellent, excellent. Is there anything else that you want to talk about or that you want to share before we close?
I'm just feeling so blessed, and I it's really weird because I'm not anxious about this. I mean, usually, you start a big project and you're like, oh my God, is this going to work? Is it going to work? But Emily has made the most amazing business model step by step by step, and it's successful in Billings, and it's going to be great in Sparks, and eventually in Reno, and maybe other places too. I don't know, but I just got goosebumps, and I'm so thankful to you and all the ladies who are responding and watching and interested. I just couldn't be more thankful. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It feels really aligned for me as well. Switch is about to have Switch headquarters in Billings, Montana is about to have we're about to have our third birthday the end of
Ooh,
April.
happy
So like only
birthday.
a week after I'm there with you, which is
Okay.
super super cool, right? So it's it's so awesome that I mean, we're still very much in our infancy, especially
Mhm.
for a new category, right?
Yeah.
We're out here creating a new category. I truly believe that we are going to change the way women get dressed every single
Oh,
day,
for
the way that
sure,
we
for sure.
participate with our clothing. And so the fact that we're having our third birthday and then we're launching, getting you launched in a whole new community, I think is just the very, very beginning of what's going to happen for Switch. And I'm so excited that you're on the ground floor of this and you're going to
Yeah.
help me build this whole infrastructure. Like it's just going to be it's meaningful and impactful work, but we're gonna have a really damn good time while we're doing
Yeah,
it.
we
So,
already are. Can't tell. It's just fun. Thank you.
yes, thank you so much. I just adore you, and I couldn't be more grateful to have our very first franchise partner here
Yay.
in Sparks with you specifically. So
Moving
thank
and
you to
shaking, baby, making it happen.
yes, thank you to Danielle for this amazing connection,
Thank
and
you, Danielle.
we're gonna
I
do
love you.
great things together. So, okay, I will let us hop off and kind of go back off out into our worlds and keep doing all the things that we're doing. But if you have been watching this and you are interested in connecting with Melissa about how to get involved in Switch Society Sparks, please let one of us know. And or if you have other people that you know that are there that would love to be a part of this, it's the free fashion revolution. So come and join us and see what Switch Society is all about. So
Hey, thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
bye. Let's see here. Bye. See if I can figure out how to